Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Thrilling scenes here too, so much in line with Atalanta's reputation as the great entertainers of Italian football. Things already rolling. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well.
He's rising! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Schneider. The ball is loose and the chase is on. There's the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Schneider actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Bebeto. That's good vision. And this is Neymar. Takes a shot! And that was neither one thing nor the other.
Yeah, and I don't think there was much wrong with his vision nor his decision-making.
He has found the way through. Real chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Atalanta with the corner, they're first. Oh, well played. And he shoots! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
South Africa are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Aimed beyond the defence. Robertson made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Van Nistelrooy looking for the run. Van Nistelrooy was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Messi. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Knocks it into space. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Atalanta clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Can he get on the end of this? He's in plenty of space here. He's got away. Hoisted in.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Good ball over the top. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Atalanta clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. That's really well cleared. That's good running with the ball. And it's Robertson. Oh, nicely intercepted.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Buffon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up...
And the shot! Probing pass. That's been cut out, well played. Now, what about a counter-attack? Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Beckham! It's a loose, and it's come back out to him. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Raul is offering a wry smile there.
Not a bad try by any means. Tries to play it through. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Applies the finish! Oh, it's hit the post!
South Africa certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what...
Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. And it's made its way to him. And they win it back again. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Diouf. Minutes gone. Half-time closing in. And Van Nistelrooy! Good strike, quite an alarm. And the pass is intercepted. Great vision. Now there's a fine ball. Snyder! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Bebeto. That's destined for the flank.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement.
Bullish header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Robson, it's a pretty loose pass. And here's Neymar. Tries one from range. Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. South Africa finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So, into the second half.
South Africa really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Cleared away and reclaimed it in a trice. And here's Messi. Can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Snyder. Pass is just off target. Oh, he's found support out wide. No, again, there's no way through. And he's there to retrieve it.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Atalanta do have a chance to counter here. Diouf threads one in. Snyder. Caught offside that time. And they're quick to get it back. Bebeto. Bebeto is fouled. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
And he's lifted it over.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Tries to pass it through.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 17.440.
Promising build-up. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Now it's Raul. Buffon with the clearance.
South Africa really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And it's Sneijder. Keeper's dealt with that.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Robson is onto this. Flings it across. He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
Well, it's a shame it ended up a little wasteful. They had the perfect opportunity to break away, and then they go and do that. It's got to be a quicker transition.
Atalanta have their second corner now. He's gone direct here. South Africa are looking to go forward now. Cafu clears it away. Zanetti. He'll try from distance! And that was precious close.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Rijkaard is there, and he can pick it up. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Sneijder receives it in a wide position. Sneijder demonstrating his defensive quality there. More and more pressure on the ball here. Messi looking to receive it in space.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 42, Yaya Touré. Numero 5, numero 10,
Rijkaard.
Snyder.
And this is Eto. Well, that looks a decent ball. It's Eto! It's anyone's ball now.
Il numero 23.
Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Il numero
Oh, what
24.
a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Numero 14.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Cambio di giocatori.
Eto! And how did he not put that away?
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the 2-goal cushion.
And he's managed to get free. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Messi was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe makes a dash for it. In by Messi. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. He's a sharp little ball here. Referee's given a throw. That's going right the way across. And the finish!
Ci saranno
I
3
think we're
minuti di
about to see
recupero.
a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Davids gets across to intercept that. And he's found a way past. He's gone for goal! Oh, the ball's come loose. Messi! And he has kept it out somehow.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Kagawa clears. And after a brief check, the referee blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
South Africa just couldn't get into any kind of rhythm after going a goal down. It made life so easy for the opposition, who hardly broke sweat in the end, Peter.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Africa against Arsenal.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special. Oh, shooting chance! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. He is through. Goes for a shot! Oh, off the bar! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Front-footed pressing going on here. Ball played right into his path. Roberto Baggio. Nicely shaped ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Scott. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Adams, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Not the most accurate pass. Ronaldo. Rafael Leao. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Rafael Leao unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Mbappe. Beckham. And here's Rafael Leao. Throw it. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Pass somewhat off target. Arsenal are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily.
Oh, good climb! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he cuts out the supply. Baggio running with intent. Aims beyond the defence. He's well positioned. He's having a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Rafael Leao. South Africa leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Beckham running with the ball. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's done very well to take that back.
Well, at least they acknowledged the effort.
Haaland. Cafu. 15 minutes till half-time. Now it's Messi. Scott. Oh, super ball. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Cleared away. Messi ploughing through the middle. Baggio with the clearance. Knocks it into space. And the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, nice touch. Takes a shot! And he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. So, power or guile, what's it going to be?
Well, distance doesn't dissuade him. He has the requisite power. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Getting up there! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Lemina.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Cafu is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough.
Charge, surely! Brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
He gave it... And the finish! Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? About as smooth as it gets. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And this is Roberto. Chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And that is well cleared.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
That is a brilliant interception. Dani Olmo. Ambitious ball here. Cafu gets over and intercepts. Makaleli. Now it's Neymar. Dani Olmo can so cleverly bypass the press. Well read, nice interception. And the referee has signalled for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. And we are up to the break.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. Here is the first touch of the second half.
South Africa can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Shot could be on. And he's gone backward here. Beckham. Grimaldo calmly anticipates. Tries to play it through. Scott. And it's made its way to him. Played into space. Can he get onto this? Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Cafu. And it's Messi. Looking for the run. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Scott. Beckham, who's set up one goal so far. That's where it came from. That's destined for the flank. Rafael Leao. No, refuses to take the bait. There's some great running. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he has shown him a yellow card. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Shifted it to the flank. That has ended up in no man's land. South Africa really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. He's found a way through. Oh, it's come loose. Tries to pass it through. Neymar plays it in. That's a decent clearance.
South Africa really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Rafael Leao. It's a pretty loose pass. This looks promising. Roberto Baggio quietly revving up. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rafael Leao. And it's Olmo. Now it's Messi. And Messi! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And now a sudden chance to counter. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Messi. Threads one in, and that could set him on his way. He's picked his way. Big chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
South Africa have their second corner now.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Can he get it through? Messi. No, it's come to nothing.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That has been cut short. Messi with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Substitution
There is some
taking
activity
place.
down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. And that's a throw-in. Vermeer. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Haaland. Looking for options for movement. Looking to play him in. Now that looks a cracking ball. Messi. And this is Shevchenko. Hazard! And he can thump it away. Spread out to the left. Fermin is onto this. Now this could be a chance.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Now, can they get him away? Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be 3 minutes added
Deep
time.
into stoppage time. Nicely weighted ball. And a chance! Andrei Shevchenko! Formidable! Truly formidable! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And this is getting better and better.
Number 14.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Arsenal have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Shevchenko driving, chance for a shot! And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. South Africa, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
South Africa desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch. And you're never going to win like that.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running. Andrei Shevchenko, Jim, European Player of the Year, League winner, European champion, the top scorer in Italy on more than one occasion. It's an extraordinary list of achievements.
It certainly is. He really was the deadliest striker around, absolutely lethal.
Goal scorer, match winner, national treasure. He is all of those things and much, much more. Ronaldinho. Now he's off and running. And it's Rashford. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Cafu. That has not gone well. Szoboszlai. And claimed it back swiftly. Rashford. In towards the back stick. Khan claims it without any fuss. No way through. Makalele wins the duel this time. Ball looks a good one. Raul. It's Raul! Oh, nearly, but not quite. Schlotterbeck gets across to intercept that. Cafu running with intent. And it's Ronaldinho. And this is Ronaldinho. And he's quick to return it. So it is still 0-0. And he cuts out the supply. And this is Neymar. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That has ended up in no man's land. Edmilson. Brazil are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
That pass has been well intercepted. Rijkaard. That is good alertness. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Shevchenko. Doesn't quite get there. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Shevchenko. That is good strength. Oh, he's burst through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. He's shifting through the gears here. Ronaldinho. Wan-Bissaka cuts out the pass. Ronaldinho. And here's Shevchenko. Raul. And a chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's quick to get rid. Cafu. Makalele. Well read. And the danger is averted. Szoboszlai. That's a good ball out wide. Shevchenko chasing after it. Now it's Neymar. Schlotterbeck. Neymar. Oh, now he can run away with it. And he thumps it clear. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Rashford. Great vision. Now it's Mbappe. And he's managed to get free. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And this is Shevchenko. He steps in, and that's the end of that. It's Çalhanoğlu! Oh, it's a vicious effort. Beckenbauer. Rijkaard. He's through here, and he's lost his man here. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Szoboszlai. He's had it taken off him. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. This looks promising. Oh, and the shot! Marvellous goal!
Surprise, surprise. Look who turns up to give his side the ultimate lift before the break. Now we can look forward to a whole different game in this second half.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a...
He'll try from distance! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. South Africa just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
South Africa have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 27. Vai ser substituído pelo jogador.
Here is the first touch of the second half. South Africa leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Looking for the run.
You can never be short of runners in the space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he shoots! And that's a tiny finish. They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And that's going to be a booking. Now it's Neymar. And he's worked it through. He's got away. Surely, Messi!
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking...
He's gone for goal! Oh, a very decent attempt. Played back, and it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Neymar. It's Neymar! And that was precious close.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
So we have movement on both benches.
Camisa 20, camisa 15, camisa 14.
Distributed tidily. Rashford providing an outlet on the chance.
Camisa 7.
He will be livid with himself.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Substituição.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Not the most accurate pass. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Conte. Good ball, good take. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Vinicius Junior. Can he get it through? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now it's Messi. South Africa. Oh, they could be caught out here. And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
South Africa with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. That's really well cleared. It's a promising position. And the keeper gets his hands on it. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Shevchenko. Now it's Haaland. And that was nowhere near his best.
This is the time you need that pace.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, Vinicius Junior shoots! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Substituição em andamento.
So here comes a substitution. Vinicius Junior.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Thinks one through. Oh, what a ball!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
South Africa clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this.
And the finish! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Van der Vaart. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
That's a cute ball. Right card, promptly onto that, and that is that. Beckham. Neymar. It's Neymar! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Can he get on the end of this? Brilliantly cut out. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
South Africa clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Great chance! Incredible! Just incredible! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
South Africa look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say...
And that will be it. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win, and it came down to one decisive moment. So there we have it, Jim. A game seemingly destined for stalemate, but then the ultimate smash and grab.
South Africa really wanted this. I mean, look at those players now. Some are barely able to move. They squeezed every ounce of energy out of themselves to get this result, and congratulations to them.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Well, we're on the way. I suppose if you're playing in an attacking position in this team, then having a craftsman like Rui Costa beside you is a dream.
He's in most people's lists of great number 10s.
I'm going to go along with that too.
Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Now it's Burak Yilmaz. Good ball, good take. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, no joy this time. That is ended up in no man's land. Maradona. Beckenbauer. And he was quick to react. That has been cut short. So what can they make of this? Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that was asking for too much. Now it's Messi. Neatly clipped into space. And he can thump it away. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. And this is Neymar. Good ball over the top. Big chance! Ambitious ball here. Cafu makes the interception. Van der Vaart. Now it's Neymar. Threads one in. Now it's Neymar. Rui Costa.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And this is Neymar. Oh, important interception. Oh, good spread. Tries to play it through. Oh, delightful ball. And he's gone. Oh, that's ambitious. Oh no, what has happened here? In towards the back stick. Good read, needed to be. Rui Costa can so cleverly bypass the press. Great vision. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's Neymar! He's scored! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And here's Burak Yilmaz.
Burak Yilmaz really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Makalele, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And there's the shot! There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Carvajal is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And here's Mbappe. And here's Burak Yilmaz. Carvajal. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Oh, nicely intercepted. Burak Yilmaz. Now it's Maradona. Rui Costa. Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's found a way through, and he decides to cross it. Neymar is flagged offside. Now that looks a decent ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Has to go back here. Aims beyond the defence.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Zanetti.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Kimmich. Can he get on the end of this? And he's... Burak Yilmaz! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Maradona. He's got away. It's Maradona! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Those of you making their way home on
South
public
Africa
transportation
coming
today,
at
please watch
half-time
the screen
on the
for
wrong
train
end
departure
of a
times from
1-0
all
scoreline.
local major stations.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So we're off again.
South Africa really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Shot could be on, and it's played in. Gets his head on it! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, well measured. Kimmich knocks it into space. Swings. Bullish header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And he cuts out the supply. Mbappe tries to pass it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look. Great chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. South Africa have the chance to go the other way. And this is Maradona. Makalele finding himself in space. Nicely spread.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
It's a goal kick.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Oh, he's found support out wide. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Neymar. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Can he get it through? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great ball, and he's in here. He's played it back. Neymar. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And this is Burak Yilmaz. Belletti. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Maradona. Neymar! Oh, he's been caught napping. And again! Oh, good finish. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That was a given. It always was.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
South Africa with the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And here's Inzaghi. Oh, this is a great position.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an error. It's Inzaghi! And a neat finish. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So again, we have parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
He has found the way through. Zanetti has it in a wide position. Ah, that's a fine interception. Shapes to shoot! Another one of football's and how moments.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Corner number 2 then. Neymar attempts a clearance. Look at the space here. Oh, that's fabulous. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Substitution for South Africa.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Number 23, Rafael van der Vaart. Number 10, Messi. Number 6, Maradona. Number 3,
Someone off target. Has a look and plays it forward.
Number 18,
Nicked it back promptly. It's a pretty loose pass.
Beckham. Number 7, Mbappe.
Nicely weighted ball.
Number 17,
Neymar.
Bebeto.
And he shoots! Incredible! Just incredible! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, these last few moments are...
Neymar!
South Africa
Really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Beckenbauer looking for the run. Fermin in acres of space out. Shoots! He's got a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way.
Andrei Shevchenko, Peter, is a player who can hurt you in so many different ways.
Striking all-rounder.
Yeah, he's got the pace to get in behind, he's got the power, he's got the aerial ability, the versatility, the work rate. He's got it all.
One of the greatest strikers of all time, surely.
Very true.
Messi providing shapes to shoot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? Couch with a definite foul there. And that has left him in a heap. Here's a chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Ball comes in. Donnarumma claims it. Safe hands. Como are looking to go forward now. Applies the finish! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Looking for the run, and that could set him on his way. Costa Curta deals with that comfortably. Now it's Haaland. Chiellini spots it and intercepts. Now it's Forlan. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And he skips past his man.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Neither side yet able to find the net. Shevchenko. Not the most convincing of passes. Kvaratskhelia, spread out to the left. Shevchenko does really well to win the ball there. Messi. Oh, lovely Fidius. He's having a hit! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That pass isn't the best. Tries to pass it through. Now there's a Forlan! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And this is Couch. That could spell trouble. And the shot! There it is! And South Africa take the lead. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Forlan showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. It's a pretty loose pass. Threads one in. Couch. Kukcu. And this is Forlan. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, it's come loose. Drills one in. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. And that pass just didn't quite work. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
South Africa clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Haaland. He saw the danger and... real chance! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Well, all I can say is that he did very well to squeeze it in near post. He didn't have much to aim at.
South Africa are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
And it's Messi. Van der Vaart. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. McAllister. Baresi. McAllister. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And here's Haaland. Counts. Donnarumma claims it without any fuss.
How many interceptions have we seen?
And Shevchenko! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Shevchenko clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
And this is Forlan. Now it's Haaland. And we've reached half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
South Africa are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far. Second period is underway. And that is a little undercooked. That's an imaginative pass. Van der Vaart. Oh, this looks sharp. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Nicely weighted ball. South Africa needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled.
Haaland! Haaland! That is brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. The movement, there's the shot! Oh, good finish. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Como may be down, but not out just yet. Rijkaard. McAllister, Danny Olmo, passing is crisp and sharp. So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for the... Tries from a long way out. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Danny Olmo. And this is Forlan. That is a crunching tackle. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's hit the woodwork and out. And he's there to retrieve it. He has a look out. Chance for a shot! And he has kicked it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
They've played it short. Zanetti. And it's made its way. And the shot! And it's McAllister. Looking tidy in possession here. It's Forlan! Oh, he's hit the bar! Cleared away. Oh, important interception. Knocks it in. Chance! And a neat finish. Back within one. They have them in their sights again. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Forlan really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And a really good game is threatening to break out here. Well, he's had a shot! Kukcu. Dani Olmo, Rijkaard, kept his eye on it, and he's there. Messi. Kukcu. Dani Olmo. Oh, that's well spotted. Now, can they get him away? Oh, no joy this time. McAllister. Rijkaard. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. He's in a great position here. This is a promising build-up. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Como really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 18.
Como can now introduce the first of their substitutes. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
Messi, and the counter is on. Shevchenko looking to receive it in space. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Can he spark a counter here? He has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's a searching pass. Messi! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 8.
Well, the two coaches
Numero
are
20.
signalling changes here,
Lascia
both
il
at the
campo
same
per
time.
Il numero 15. Il numero 16. Cambio di giocatori.
And they're quick to get it back. That has been slung wide. He's picked his way through. It's Basho! And he hits the net. And surely that does it. Perfect time, decisive strike. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to...
Takes a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
South Africa visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And that has been cleared. Roberto Baggio! And it's in! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
This is... And that will be it. South Africa pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Roberto Baggio, hat-trick scorer, massive game from him today. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We're up and running then. Lionel Messi, the everlasting talisman for club and country, and his contribution in 2014 was just terrific.
It was, Peter.
Goes for a shot! It's loose now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And again. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And another try! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
The Netherlands with the corner, they're first. And he's taking no chances there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And here's Maradona, looking for the run. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Messi. Makaleli. Here's Haaland. And it's Eto'o. Messi. He's shifting through the gears. And the finish! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Nice bit of trip. Rummenigge! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Terrific effort! That was superb goalkeeping.
Maldini is offering a right smile there.
Neymar. Costa Curta wins the duel this time. South Africa still without a single shot on target. Neymar. Oh, nice touch. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's run loose here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ronaldinho. Now it's Neymar. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And Messi! It's a good foot in there. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And it's Neymar. Passing nice and neat. Takes a shot! And that was probably asking just too much.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Mateus. Messi. He's got away. Messi! Goal! The Netherlands! And it's the Netherlands who take the lead. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
The first break goes for the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress.
South Africa are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Looking to play him in. Maradona has the space to scheme. Punched away. Mateus. Messi. Cannavaro. Great vision. Now it's Messi. That has not gone well. He's having a shot! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Rijkaard. Ronaldinho. It's a pretty loose pass. Mateus. Neymar. Mateus. Makalele. Haaland.
This is the time you need that pace.
Can he get on the end of this? It's Maradona! Oh, they could be caught out here. Threads one in. Pass somewhat off target. The message is clear, none shall pass. Looking for options for movement.
South Africa truly have no need to panic. They can...
Haaland! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Can he finish? And he's stuck it away. They have come roaring back.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The goal score for South Africa after 42
Not so much
minutes
sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
They're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And this is Neymar.
Neymar really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
2 added minutes has been
Rummenigge,
indicated.
he's picked his way, shapes to shoot! What a wonderful goal! And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Number 23, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. That's a good ball out wide. He's in a great position here. It's Neymar! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. South Africa are still behind by 1, despite having a golden opportunity to equalise.
A quick reminder
It
today
is
that
quite a
smoking is
game,
only
breathless
allowed in
and
areas shown on
laced
this
with
map.
excitement.
Thank you
Well,
for
I
your
think the message from
cooperation.
the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. We get things going again.
South Africa
Really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Nicely intercepted. And it's Neymar. Ronaldinho.
That's good play from him.
And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Oh, he's been caught napping. He's free, he has got space. And he's managed to get free.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, sweet feet. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Ronaldinho. The Netherlands appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
So, can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Eto'o! The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
Eto'o had the chance of finishing off a fabulous move. At least we saw some terrific high-tempo approach play.
Costa Curta. Cafu. Ronaldinho. So we've reached the hour mark. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Eto'o. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Rummenigge finds himself offside. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's Ronaldinho. Can he get it through? Shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
South Africa really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Eto'o. Neymar. Cafu kept his eye on it, and he's there. Tries to pass it through. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And Messi! He's keen, determined to have his say.
South Africa really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
He has found the way through. Elects to cross. He's there and gets it away. Struck first time. Oh, off the bar. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Mateus must have been hit by a flash of doubt then. He complicated what looked like an easy opportunity.
Neymar kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, what has happened here? Now, can he find a finish? And it's pulled back, pinged towards the front line.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you. Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Messi, he is through here. And that's played in low. Oh, that's an own goal!
Ah, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 11, Neymar. Number 23, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 15, Messi. Number 17, Mateus.
So here comes the substitution. Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Number 4, Schneider.
Vinicius Junior, this interception, his positioning was spot on. Makaleli. Rijkaard. Now, can they get him away? Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Makaleli. Ronaldinho. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Eto'o. Vinicius Junior finding himself in space. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Maldini makes the interception. Rijkaard. And this is Luis Suarez.
There will be 3 minutes.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And it's Neymar. It's Neymar! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Maradona is standing over this one, looking here to alter the direction of the game. Messi! Oh, that's fabulous! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. And there goes the final whistle. South Africa perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Your reflections then, Jim?
I thought it lived up to its billing, Peter. Very competitive, open, and entertaining, and a little debating room as to whether the outcome was fair.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.